So I know you're all excited about your Eagles and all the moves they made and how you think they're the favorites in the NFC East, but I read a story the other day that says the Giants should be the favorite.
The Giants?
Yeah.
They're not even going to finish second. Are you kidding
Listen,
me?
I didn't say it was
They're
true,
no better
but
than
I'm
last
holding
year.
on to
Boys,
hope.
boys, forget football. It's still August. Listen, I had so much fun the last week or so with all this CCSU logos and
Oh,
uniforms.
yeah, they did a good job.
Right,
was
that
cool.
big unveiling, wasn't that a fun event?
That was a
Yeah.
great event.
We need to have one. SPO logo unveiling. New look, new brands, big celebration. What do you think?
We've been doing the show for quite a while and we haven't had a new look, so maybe it's time.
Time to do a fresh start, right?
All right, I mean, I'll mess around on Photoshop, see if anything looks good.
All right, sounds like a good idea.
So,
Okay.
well, Evan says he's got a bunch of new ideas. Looking forward to seeing what the kid did.
Yeah, I'm hoping he comes up with a really good, well, I guess here he is.
All right, check it out, guys. Some new ideas for our logos.
We got.
All right.
All right, well, I think the orange works here better than the red we used to have.
I like it.
I like the color scheme.
This was a great idea. I feel so comfortable in a jersey. It's a beautiful Red Sox jersey.
All right,
Josh
new
Beckett's
uniform
picture.
time.
Oh, dude.
Come on. Blue?
Dude,
We're all
that's
blue.
a Phillies shirt. This is Red Sox Nation. It's Yankee country.
But I wore this particularly to demonstrate that blue would work. And we have the red and the white. It's very patriotic. I think it's a great
The
uniform.
colors are pretty, but you couldn't look more out of place.
This-
You know what? We should have had a meeting about this. It's my fault. We should have coordinated
Where's
the whole
Anthony?
thing. Can you imagine what Anthony's going to come
I
up
don't
with
even
without
want
any
to.
Guys,
direction?
I got our...
He's-
What are you guys wearing?
Maroon and orange. I should have
This is
guessed.
the new look we need, maroon and orange.
Oh my
It's gonna
God.
be great.
That's not good.
Bright colors, bright personalities, that's what we should be about with our new look. Have you ever seen a better color combination? Look at the
Yes.
shoes.
Oh, he has
Come
vodka.
on.
There's a retailer on Earth that sells shoes like that.
All right.
That's alarming. All right, back to shirt and tie.
This was a terrible
This
idea.
was not smart.
I was wrong. I apologize. Let's just go
Let's
back
go
to our
change
regular
back to shirt and tie.
Fine, if that's what you guys want to do, but at the very least, can I at least wear my Virginia Tech tie?
No.
No.
Get
No.
out.
All right. This is Sports Page Online. The start of school may still be a few weeks away, but high school football is back in session as local teams have taken to the field for conditioning practice this week. Matt, you were at Plainville checking out their practice.
Exactly, and the Blue Devils have a lot to be excited about this year. Quarterback Tony Lapizzo and all his skill position guys are back for another run as Plainville looks for their second straight playoff appearance, coming off their first bid since 1997. Talked to Chris Farrell, the head coach, and a couple players, and the Blue Devils have a different attitude about them this year. I think they now know how good they can be, and I think they are going to be one of the teams to watch this year as they have a whole new attitude, and I think they're ready certainly to make another run.
Yeah, there's a lot to be excited about for area football teams. Plainville and Berlin both coming off of playoff berths last year. 3 teams have new coaches highlighted by New Britons. Tabucky Jones, obviously a new coach in Southington and Newington as well. There's a lot of talent in the area, and there should be a lot to be excited about once the season starts in mid-September.
College football training camps, meanwhile, have been underway for some time now. And Anthony, while we're expecting a lot of excitement on the field this year, off-the-field issues have kind of overshadowed things, and now the Miami scandal's taken center stage.
Yeah, Miami's no stranger to making the headlines for scandals. They've had their problems since the 1980s when they've come to prominence and won a lot of national titles and been in the spotlight. But this is a really serious charge they're dealing with. This guy may be a shady figure, this Shapiro guy, but if everything he says comes to light, they could be looking at the death penalty that SMU got, which is no football for a couple years, and that would obviously destroy the program. There'd be huge ramifications for money and all these things, and you hope that if the NCAA deems them worthy of that punishment, they'll dole it out, but obviously money and politics come into play here.
Exactly. SMU was in a minor conference at the time, didn't get to go with the big boys in the late 80s when the first conference shakeups happened, and that hurt their program as much as the death penalty did. And I don't think they would do that to Miami, a big power school, big name in the ACC, BCS conference, too much money on the line. But what bothers me, the kids that weren't involved in this scandal are going to be the ones that are affected, not the players who are now in the NFL. Now we'll throw to Evan for a final rant.
I'm sick and tired of Major League Baseball toying with the idea of expanding their playoffs. Winning the World Series should be hard, and having only 8 playoff teams makes it hard. Back in the early days of Major League Baseball, only 2 teams went into the postseason, the winner of the NL and the AL, and they played in the World Series, and it didn't put a damper on competition back then. There's no reason why they should expand the number of teams to be more like the NBA or the NHL, where half the teams make it. Even under 500 teams have a chance to win a championship. That's not fair, and that's not befitting of the competition in Major League Baseball. They need to stop toying and leave it exactly how it is. That's the final rant, and that's the final take on Sports Page Online.